La Resortera.
Hello, I was gonna say good morning, but who knows if people watch us in the morning, at noon, in the afternoon, or at night.
Very true. That's the joy of a podcast. You can watch it anytime you want.
Hello. I hope everybody's doing well. Sarah, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Today is kind of a different day.
It is a different day. If you can see, we're a little dressed up today.
Yes. Today we're gonna talk about sports in Costa Rica.
We are. And you're going to lead the way on this because I don't really know anything about sports. Well, I know that football or soccer is the most popular sport in Costa Rica.
It is.
I live in an area where surfing is very popular as well. But other than that, couldn't tell you much else.
Well, as I was talking to Sarah, I was saying it's important that we mention where can people watch sports or what to expect to watch in Costa Rica. I'm a Dodgers fan. I like baseball. And Shohei Ohtani, what he's doing right now, wow. It's incredible. He's breaking records. And Sarah chose a La Liga t-shirt.
I have a La Liga t-shirt. This is the team in Alajuela for soccer, football.
Yep.
And it's my fiance's favorite team. So I bought this in San Jose, and now I'm going to be repping the team. And that's all I really know about it. I mean, I know when a game comes on, then I make some snacks, and I ask which color they are, and I root for whatever color it is. So
That's a very, very nice t-shirt. And so let me start by the most popular sport in Costa Rica. That is soccer. El fútbol aquí de Costa Rica. And two major teams, Alajuela or La Liga, and then Saprissa is the name of the other team that people most identify with. But what brings that country together? La Sele. La selección. Right?
Yes.
When La Sele plays, everybody goes bananas. Everybody,
What is the selection?
La selección de Costa Rica, the soccer team.
This is the best players of all the teams.
Okay, this is like...
I told you, I literally don't know anything. So this is good for someone else.
I thought you were kidding.
I wasn't joking. I heard of the selection yesterday when we were looking at t-shirts. The lady was like, "Oh, this is the selection." And I don't know what that is. Just can I have a La Liga one?
That's why I stayed quiet, because I thought you were going to, share something. Then I saw you like, what?
I don't know anything about this. That's why I said you're going to lead the way on this one. I know nothing about it. So what's the selection?
Okay. So La Selección de Costa Rica, La Sele, it's the national team. The best players of the country play here.
Oh, that's what I said. So that's not the best.
The best players of the country play here, and they go represent Costa Rica at a World Cup or qualifies or local tournament. I mean, winning the area tournaments.
The World Cup, maybe?
Yeah, World Cup.
Oh, okay.
That happens every 4 years. Actually, they just play in Copa America. That's where all the teams from America play in a small tournament. And people from Costa Rica, they go crazy. You go to a restaurant, you go to a store, everybody has the game on. But I wanted to talk to Sarah about, because people from North America that come here and they like hockey, football, baseball, they say, well, where do I watch the games? So there are some sports bars that you can visit in any town you're in. But my advice is, and we mentioned this in one of the previous podcasts, make friends. Talk to people. If you like football, and I'll say this like right away. If you like football and you live near Grecia, or you don't mind driving to Grecia on a Sunday, come to my house. We'll watch football together. That's what I do every Sunday. Now that the season just started, I like literally watch football all day long. And if I go out with my family to an activity, I'm on my phone like this.
Oh, God. Are you doing the fantasy football too?
Yes. Not doing so well.
Oh.
Even though I had some great picks.
You did some great picks.
But, injuries and everything.
Okay, so I have a question for you then. So if you're watching football every day in your house, what cable providers should people be looking at? Because I'll have people who move and they'll say, oh, well, I want to be able to watch. They want to be able to watch the game at home too. So how are you watching all these different teams?
Great question. For me, especially for football, I pay for this app that is being sold in Costa Rica. And it's Well, it depends.
What's it called?
DAZN, the Zen.
Okay, I think we pay for a different one.
Yeah, DAZN will give you in English with the US commercials the games, everything, every single game. And then I play Disney Plus, and Disney Plus will give you football, baseball, soccer, movies, a series, everything.
I didn't know Disney Plus gave you live.
Yes.
Do you have to
live
pay
stream.
extra for that? Do you have to pay?
No.
No,
No,
really?
no.
Okay, cool.
Disney Plus gives you like from kids movies to adult movies to series to ESPN. ESPN, well, people know who is ESPN, but they have ESPN Latin America.
Yeah.
And they show all the soccer games and football and baseball throughout Disney Plus.
That's so cool. So in our house, gosh, I had Liberty as a cable provider.
Okay.
Canceled them because the internet was awful, and I couldn't just keep the cable and cancel the internet. I had to get rid of both. And then I got Starlink, and then we had the. So my partner only likes to watch the news, and he likes to watch his La Liga
games.
That's the only two things he cares about. And so we found a service that you pay someone $12 a month here in Costa Rica. We had to like do all these little things on the Amazon Fire Stick, get it downloaded.
Majestic.
No, it's called. I think it's under IPTV.
IPTV, yeah. They have many different options here in Costa Rica. You have Majestic, IPTV. Mine is called CR Play.
Okay.
That's one mine because I have it too.
Okay.
And you get to stream series, movies, live TV from USA, Canada, Mexico, Colombia,
$12.
Spain. Yes.
It's $12.
Yeah, I have that too.
So that's what he.
Well,
that's what
the only catch with this is you gotta have great internet at home.
Yes, and we do, which is good. Even sometimes it freezes. What I'll do is I'll change the channel and then change it back.
Yep.
Well, I'm the techie person of us both, so I figured that out, and I was so proud of myself. I found it on Reddit. Reddit. Thank you, Reddit.
Yeah.
I use Reddit for so many things.
People using a lot of Reddit. Not me, but my assistant. She's telling me like she sees a lot of different topics on Reddit.
Yeah, I mean, well, I like to watch. I like to read the gossip about my reality TV stuff on Reddit as I'm watching it. But it can be useful for other things too. So yeah, that's interesting. I was wondering because I do have people who ask. I have some people who may not be as techie either, and I know that there are some cable providers in Costa Rica. I think there was I don't remember what it was, but there are some satellite TV providers that can give you all the channels from the U.S. because some people aren't. They may not know how to navigate some of those things on the TV, and I understand that. It was a little bit complicated. So there are some other cable providers that have those things.
The other day, I was in Playas del Coco with a customer. I actually drove for him and his family, and he was a hockey fan. And he was like, I want to watch the hockey game. And I was like, okay. Hockey is not very popular in Costa Rica, but I know there's a sports bar here in Playas del Coco. Let's ask if they'll broadcast it. And I went over with the guy, and I called for the manager, and he was like, yes, we're going to broadcast the game because we have already some clients that want to come see the game. It was like the finals or semifinals, something like that. And I was like, wow, they're broadcasting hockey in Playas del Coco. So one thing I recommend is just go out there and ask.
Yes.
Just ask whatever restaurant you're at, if they have it, if they can just play whatever game it's on.
Exactly. So yesterday we were with some friends here in San Jose, and we were in Barrio Escalante, and we just went to some random place to have a snack. And there was a American football game playing right there on the TV. And I'm like, oh, okay, American football. Yeah. So you could even look for maybe it doesn't have to be a super popular bumping sports bar. Maybe go look for a quiet place that has multiple TVs. And like I said, just ask. I'm sure if they have it, I'm sure they'll put it on for you.
And also find friends. Like we said on the other podcast, Costa Rican people is very, very friendly. And I seen on social media, hey, I'm in Jaco. Where can I watch football? And people will say, hey, we're streaming it at my house or my condo. If you want to stop by, send me a DM. And then people just get together and watch all these bunch of games. So, again, if you're already living here and you want to watch it from your house, get one of these IPTV things they will work just fine. If you want to make friends, go on social media or contact me and come over to Grecia to watch the games. Or just go to any local sport bar and, ask them to put on the TV. In Costa Rica, most of the times what you will find is soccer. The Costa Rican local soccer. But again, for any other sports, you can just ask around.
Yeah. So my question to you would be, do you see any like a popularity in any other up and coming sports that maybe you've seen increasing over the years, or is it still really just soccer's number one?
You just mentioned something important at the beginning. Surf.
Surf, yeah. Yeah, because I see that in the news, and they go and do tournaments in other countries and Olympics.
Yeah, well, there's a girl that was representing Costa Rica in the Olympics, and she did pretty good. So they broadcast her appearance in the Olympics, and you will see on Instagram and on Facebook people like talking about her in the transmission. And I just saw that this channel that was doing that, they signed with a company that shows the surfing competitions, so they can do it more often. So I think surfing is getting a little bit more popular here in Costa Rica.
Totally. I saw one post of this little girl, and I know she's from Hermosa because I live there and I've seen her, and she's got this most beautiful, amazing, like golden hair. I'm pretty sure she's Tika, and the curls, the surf curl hair. She's maybe 10 years old, but it was something that had to do, they selected her specially to represent something. Okay. I don't remember what it was, and I'm sorry, but I've seen the article now multiple times. It got so many people complimenting, going, oh my gosh, amazing, good luck to her. Mm-hmm. So I think it seems like it's becoming more recognized, and I definitely see a lot of talent there. And again, I see that a lot because I'm by the beach. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was pretty cool.
Also, well, my daughter, she's a big fan of Formula Uno. Formula One.
Huh.
F1, yeah. And since she's a fan, as her dad, I go to her to these events and there's a bunch of people that watch F1 here in Costa Rica. So that's very interesting to a non-common sport that's actually a worldwide sport. Mm-hmm. And people in Costa Rica here is watching it. So again, just find the places and the people you have similar interest on, and share with them, or just enjoy watching the sports.
Totally. And I would say, even let's say if it's not just for watching sports, if anyone that's moved or lives in Costa Rica is interested in doing sports, there are local soccer. Okay, I'm going to call it soccer, but football, soccer clubs. I have seen baseball being played.
Okay. For people, even if you're vacationing and if you are in San Jose, go to La Sabana on a Sunday. La Sabana is like this park in downtown San Jose in front of the National Stadium. Have you ever been to La Sabana?
Yes. I mean, literally, so just passed there yesterday, saw all the cars lined up, and I was like, oh no, there's a bunch of traffic there. Maybe they can't get off of an exit. But I realized it was people parked.
It was a Sunday.
Yesterday was a Sunday.
Okay, on a Sunday, you'll find people playing football, American football, soccer, baseball, tennis, skating, roller skating, basketball, jogging. It's a huge park, and people go do all these type of sports. And you don't even have to be friends with anybody. You can just, like, if you want to play basketball, just put on your shirt, go to the basketball court, and say, hey, I want to play. And they'll bring you in. Same with the soccer, with the baseball and everything. You just bring your gear and say, hey, I want to play. They let you play right away.
Exactly. So finishing my thought from before, you can, in these towns, there are organized leagues for soccer, for basketball, for even baseball. So there are organized, even so someone wants to be on an actual team that plays consistently, that plays other teams, then there are opportunities for people to do that here too, which I think is really cool. Pickleball is becoming really, really popular. That's, you're finding more pickleball, tennis. So there are definitely organized ways that you can play, or you can be casual, like what Heido said. Go to the park. In Jaco, we have the municipality area where there's a basketball court. We went there one time with some friends, and there was some other kids there, and everyone was playing basketball together. Yeah. So you can even just go, or there's a skate park too. It can be casual too. It doesn't have to be so formal.
Remember this word, mejenga.
Mejenga.
La mejenga. La mejenga is where a bunch of friends just go out and say, all right, let's play soccer. So they go to mejenguear or la mejenga, and they just say, all right, 10 guys, you on this side, you on that side, and they just start playing. That's called a mejenga. So there's a bunch of synthetic fields, like you say, where you can just join a group of friends and go out there to mejenguear once a week or twice a week or whenever you want.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, that's sports in Costa Rica. I mean, we talked about, how you can watch your sports that you like. Are you going to be able to access those? Because I know that does create anxiety in some people. Can I still be able to watch my favorite, game, my teams on a Sunday? Yes, you can. You can watch them in maybe a local bar. You can watch them with friends. You can make friends. Yeah, watch them at their house. If you want to get out and be active yourself, you can go play in an organized team, or you can go just play, pick up casual mejenga.
Mejenga, yep.
You love mejenga thing. And yeah, so hopefully this was helpful. Do you think you have anything else to add on to sports?
No, again, every city has their sports bar, or like Sarah mentioned before, just walked into a bar and say, hey, can you change this TV and put whatever game is on? Pretty sure they'll say yes.
Totally. Well, thanks for joining us. And remember, if you are a business and you are looking for, if you'd like to have us advertise your business here on the podcast, then we're open for that. And we want to thank you all for tuning in, for following us, for listening, for supporting us. We always appreciate the encouraging messages that we receive, the comments that we receive. We love when you guys give us ideas. I think next week's podcast is going to be about an idea that someone had given us in our DM. So we love that. We want to be talking about what you guys want to hear about. So, yeah, thanks again, and we'll see you next week.
All right, pura vida. Bye-bye.
Esto fue una producción de La Resortera.